I'd like to welcome you to the 1994 North American Roller Hockey Championships. This is top-level amateur play. You're not going to find higher quality playing than you are right here.
Roller hockey goes back to late 50s, early 60s. 87, 88 is when we started to see inline skates come into the sport. It's not a trend, it's not a fad, it's an explosion.
Roller hockey, like we're playing here, is much more like European ice hockey. It's very wide open, it's very fast.
4-on-4, you play no offsides, no icing calls.
It's a lot of fun. It's fast, it's aggressive, and it's here to stay. The product sales have gone crazy. The inline industry is up 88% over last year. A big part of it is, the growth of roller hockey.
You can play it anywhere. It's equipment intensive. It's a giant market.
Colin, you got the hook!
The players out here today are amateurs. They have real jobs or they go to school. These guys are dedicated. They give up their real lives to come out and play intense hockey, and they'll go through the boards for a $10 trophy. Some teams are playing 13 games in 4 days, so it becomes a marathon.
Teams participate from all over the country, from California to New York.
I'm from Chicago, and in order to play 100 games a year, I just drive a cab. So that gives me plenty of time to play hockey. I do it because I love it, and that's what it's all about.
The country's best amateur players are getting ready to strut their stuff at the North American Roller Hockey Championship. Let's look. The All-American Sports Complex in beautiful St. Louis, Missouri, the site for this year's 1994 North American Roller Hockey Championships. And this was great action. It was pure roller hockey action as 450 top amateurs from around the country gathered for a late summer showdown. Inline magazine and tournament organizer Jeff Mason.
Roller hockey is the fastest growing part of inline skating, so we felt like it was going to be it would be a good idea for us to put together championships which would give all of the amateur roller hockey players in the United States and Canada a tournament to strive for and to ultimately play in one day. And we put the tournament together this past spring and went out to the world with a huge ad campaign and promoted the event as much as we could, and we ended up with 38 teams which are competing in Pee-wee divisions, a women's division for the first time in a major championships, a juniors division and a senior division.
The week-long event provided plenty of action as 38 teams of all ages and skill levels played the round-robin tournament. What motivated you to get a tournament together like this?
Well, we thought the timing was perfect, just right to get going on a tournament that would feature the most competitive amateurs in a really high-profile tournament. And we just figured that it was time to do it now. The industry supported us, and let's get going, and we pulled it off.
That's great. How does this tournament compare with other tournaments you've been involved with?
Well, it's definitely, without a doubt, it's the most competitive tournament on the amateur level. It's got the best representation from around the United States. We've got teams from 12 states and also from Canada.
How's the sport changed in the last 3 or 4 years?
Well, the quads are basically out of the sport, and the level of competition is just going through the roof, and it's getting more competitive every month. This is a dynamic sport that just changes all the time.
With some teams roughing it through the ranks, playing 14 games in 2.5 days, it took quite a sacrifice both on and off the court. 14 games in 2 days?
My legs are killing me. I've played at least, 19, 20 games. 4, 5, 7 a day.
Like, it brings out the emotion in you, and you got to be more emotional than the other team to win. Even if they're better, if you want it more, you can win.
Inquiring minds want to know, how did you bonk your chin?
Guess I was a little out of position to block the puck with my face.
So wasn't your girlfriend or something?
No, not this time.
And for some, it also took playing hooky from work to get here. We have a really good-looking player over here. Looks like a model. So where are you from and what do you do?
I'm from Tustin, and I'm a manager over at Wahoo's Fish Tacos in California, and right now we just opened a new restaurant, and they're pretty pissed at me for being out here.
So they realize how important this game is?
When I told them about it, they laughed.
But as the action heated up towards the finals, the inline hockey manufacturers were heating up also, showing off all the latest high-tech stuff. The Franklin boys gave us the tour.
Well, at Franklin, what we did is we took a fresh look at developing equipment for roller hockey, separate from what had traditionally been offered in the ice hockey market. And what came up is the most common need was for it to be really lightweight and breathable. And to do this, we developed the air-cooled design technology. And what it does is offer a breathable product for the player by offering ventilated materials, vented plastic, and foam materials used with a nylon mesh outer so that the product will breathe while the player is using it. If a player is wearing this, he can really literally feel the air coming right through it while he's playing it, and thus the name air-cooled design. And the response has been tremendous. The vented shin cap design that we've developed is unique to the market at this time. Franklin came into the national championship here to be directly involved with the top players in the world, to support what's going on in roller hockey now in the United States. And it's really the pinnacle of what is happening in roller hockey, because we're really setting the trend, I think, for what will become a worldwide sport.
And with the growth of roller hockey labeled the fastest growing recreational sport in the country, it was more than just love for the game. With these guys, it was big time bucks. Hi, I'm here with Bob Honeywell, Director of Marketing for Bauer. And Bob, how big do you think this roller hockey thing is going to get?
Oh, this is going to be absolutely huge. It's growing by leaps and bounds. The last couple of years, it's really become established, and who knows, in a couple of years, it's going to be 34% of the total inline market. It's going to be very big.
Fantastic. And what made you decide to sponsor it?
We've been involved in hockey forever. Bauer goes back 60 years making skates. We've been making protector for the ice hockey business. Basically, we are hockey, and we want to be, whatever part of hockey happens, we want to be there.
So what motivated you to sponsor a tournament like this?
Well, you know, roller hockey, or inline hockey as some people call it, has been growing at 2 or 3 times the rate for the last couple of years. And we saw a real opportunity to reach the hardcore inline hockey player at a place like here at the All-American Sports Arena in St. Louis.
As the final games pushed on, several winners had been crowned in all other divisions played earlier in the week. The AKS Pee Wee Dragons grabbed the spotlight from Team Thunder as the Chicago Cross-Checkers captured the tough women's division. The 99ers also won the Junior Platinum division, with Team Center Ice taking top honors in the Junior Gold. It was all coming down to the wire as the men's Platinum division was still to be decided. And with the national title at stake, these were the games everyone came to see. So you having a good time at the tournament?
Yeah, it's good exercise.
So you do this sort of thing all the time?
Yeah, I do play professional. I play professional this year, so this is kind of my off-season boot camp.
Do you do this often?
Not very often until now, but lately for the last 5 days I've done it every day for about 12 hours a day.
Well, this is it's been a great great tournament. Teams from all over the country. We had a couple, Canada, Minnesota, all over. It's been fantastic hockey. Good sponsors all around. Bauer, they're really putting in a good show.
Yeah.
And right now this is the last day of the tourney. There's a few games left, and it's a tough competition for the Platinum Division Championship.
Here's how the final games went. A win against the Franklin Blast and the Franklin Vikings would take the title. A loss and the Vikings would get third. The Bauer Barnstorm, winners against Sun Hockey, waited for the results. I caught up to some of the Vikings before the game. This could be the championship game. Let's go talk to some of the guys of the Franklin Vikings in the locker room, okay? Let's go behind the curtain. Okay, you're psyched, you're pumped, you're ready for the game?
Oh, yeah.
What's going to be your strategy?
Control the puck. That's what we've been playing so far, and it seems to be working pretty good.
Great. How do you think you're going to do?
We're going to come out of here with a big W.
Uh-oh. It's a quad man. Okay. So, you're wearing quads, I see.
Yeah, I've been skating on them for a few years.
Okay, so how do you think you're going to do in this game?
Well, I think we're going to do pretty good. If we keep playing the way we've been playing the last 3 or 4 games, we can control the puck and we'll win.
You look very mysterious behind that mask, you know that?
Thank you.
Okay. Well, what else? Are you psyched about the game? You think you're going to win and all that?
No.
At least he's honest. And with that game decided and the Bauer Barnstorm having equal points in their earlier Gold Division rounds, a 10-minute winner-take-all playoff for the championship title was set. 3 quick goals by Bauer's Ron Satzer and great goaltending by Jim Webb put it away early as Bauer dominated the Franklin Blast in the championship round. And for Team Bauer, a 5-1 win and the national title.
All right, how do you feel?
Oh, I'm as excited as ever to be here. You know, these guys, we got together Monday night, no one knew each other's name, and next thing you know, we win the championship 3 days later.
This is the greatest day since I got married on the ice about 8 months ago.
You got married on the ice.
Yeah, I got married in Evanston, Illinois to a girl from Wisconsin who I met on a hockey road trip.
You got like 3 goals, didn't you?
Yeah, I have 3 goals. Finally, somebody gave me a different stick. I kept breaking this graphite shaft one, so I went with the old wood style, so it seemed to be pretty good.
Hey, the Blast gave it their best too.
I'm really sorry about your loss. What do you think happened?
Their third man in just came in and took the play. We didn't pick that third man up. They got a real good team, though. Real good.
It was a great effort, but what the heck happened out there?
Whack effort. I don't know. We played a great tournament, Nat. It's just that better team won.
No losers really in this one. It was great action by all the teams.
Came up from the lower division, right?
That's right. We had to work our way through. After a while, it wasn't a hockey tournament anymore. It became more of an endurance test. But we slugged our way through it and marched to the sea, and we got all the way to the beach. So we're here.
All right. How many games did the team actually play?
A total of 14 games, I believe. 13 or 14 games. So.
And that's in what, 2.5 days?
In 2.5 days. So we were getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, hitting the hay at about 2 o'clock in the morning, and getting up at 6 in the morning to do it again. So kind of an endurance test. So we're pretty happy to be here today.
Zach, well, you must be really excited. So congratulations.
Thank you so much, and thanks to ESPN too for coming out and checking it out.